Right, everybody. Roger Smith with you on VypeFortBend.com. And you just missed, in fact, the whole world missed the greatest countdown to first serve show ever. And it was a technical problem, and the technical problem is I didn't start the streaming when I should have. It's all my fault, and I'm very, very sorry to Coach Nick Caduti. I went a long way to interview him. Also, I apologize to Sidney Zimmerman, head coach of the FULSHEAR Chargers. And so, well, the best laid plans sometimes, let's see, what did James Taylor say in Fire and Rain? He said, in pieces on the ground, something like that. Anyway, it's going to be a great volleyball match, though, tonight between FULSHEAR and Kempner, and we'll be back with it in just a moment. Roger Smith with you, VypeFortBend.com. We're going to salvage Tuesday night volleyball. I promise you. We'll be back.
We'd like to take a moment to go over a few of the following facts.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
First Tire Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firsttireandauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Tire and Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireandauto.com.
All right, here inside Kempner Gym, Assistant Principal Michael Pike is introducing the Kempner girls, and the fans are very excited about what they might be able to do, not just this year, tonight here against FULSHEAR, but in the future. They have a very talented team. So let's talk about Kempner. They come in at 16-15 under new head coach Rachel Kessler. Also, they are led in kills by a freshman, Ruth Ocelli, with 144. Oh, correction on that. She is second on the team. It is Samantha Scherer. Let's just call her Sam. She has 165 kills. That actually leads the team. And behind Ruth Ocelli, you have Mia Clark with 91 and Elizabeth Holmquist with 82. When it comes to serving, it is Scherer who has the most aces, 46, Ocelli and Mackenzie Vaughn. Mackenzie Vaughn tied with Ocelli with 43 service aces, and Sophie Ilagan. Sophie Ilagan has 27, and she's part of the youth movement as well. So you've got Elizabeth Holmquist with 11 blocks. That leads the team. So 11 is kind of a low number, so that's something that Kempner is going to need to work on. And when it comes to digs, Sophie Ilagan has 414. FULSHEAR is kind of a known quantity. They are tied for first currently in the district standings. And they got a win on Friday night over Foster, the only team that had ever beaten them in a district match since they moved up into Class 5A. And they got a 5-set win after losing the first two. So they were down 2-0, and somehow they came through and got the win. So they have won 8 out of 9 matches going back to August the 28th, and nobody has even taken a game off of them in that stretch other than Foster. And Foster they beat them 3-2 in the first meeting between the clubs, and in the second one, of course, as I already said, Foster took the first two on FULSHEAR's home court, but the Chargers came storming back and got the victory. It was 18-25, 24-26, 25-21, 25-22, and 15-12. So the two teams are about to do battle right here. We got the FULSHEAR Chargers, the visiting team, in the black uniforms with the purple letters and numerals, actually white letters and purple numerals outlined in white. They are black, both the shorts and the tops, and Kempner, black bottoms and the white tops, and they have the maroon, Aggie maroon, numerals and letters on their jerseys, and they look loose. They look like that there's nothing making them nervous, and they are a very young team, so sometimes that is something that can really work well for you. By the way, on that greatest ever countdown to first serve show that you did not hear, we didn't get a chance to hear from Nick Caduti. He is the head football coach of FULSHEAR, doing a great job in his first year, a team that looks like they have a very good chance to get into the playoffs. They've already beaten 2 teams that were state-ranked before taking a loss this past Friday night against the Montgomery Bears, but the Montgomery Bears are pretty good, so there's no shame in that. But also Rachel Kessler, we learned about her as the new Kempner volleyball coach, and I'm just going to have to interview her again, and we're going to use it on the Saturday football game where Kempner is taking on Terry. We will have that for you with a 10:45 a.m. In fact, I've bumped it back. The 10:40 a.m. countdown to kickoff show. So we'll have time for visiting, not only with Coach Kessler, but maybe also with Dr. Danielle Jackson. Okay, we're playing volleyball. This match is underway, and FULSHEAR serve to start it. Ava Underwood with a back set and a hard spike attempt. That was Olivia Drayden. She could not quite get it down. Now there is Bailey Warren. She is a freshman. Kempner trying to get an opportunity for a spike, and Underwood with a quick tap down, a little quick set over the net, and that took by surprise Elizabeth Holmquist of Kempner, and the first point of this match goes to the FULSHEAR Chargers. State champions in 2019 in Class 4A, and last year in 2020 they had moved up to 5A, and they took on mighty Lucas Lovejoy, and nobody could beat Lucas Lovejoy. There is a winner for Kempner. Their first spike attempt goes down, and it goes down good, and it's in the hands of Ruth Ocelli, who immediately goes to the baseline, and she will serve. It's 1-1. Kempner 4-6 in their district matches. FULSHEAR 9-1. A lot of top spin on that one, and Ocelli served it long. It is 2-1. We're going to get some better sound for you here soon. All right, so FULSHEAR leading 2-1 and serving. Top spin from Bailey Warren. And now here's an opportunity for a slam by Kempner, and it's Samantha Scherer, but she cannot get it down, and it's a block that ends up falling on the Kempner side, so it is a point to the Chargers. Getting that block was Victoria Powell. Now it is FULSHEAR leading 3-1 and serving. Kempner sends it way back deep into the court. Sydney Black. And now bang, zoom, but not to the moon. It goes hard to the floor. Brielle Warren bangs one home. She's a senior headed for Purdue next year, and Ava Underwood, a fellow senior, she is going to Texas A&M. Her meaning Brielle's Little sister Bailey is serving for FULSHEAR, which leads 4-1. Now Kempner with a chance to bang one down, but no, the set wasn't right where it was needed. And down the line goes Drayden. No correction, Victoria Powell. And I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe the ball grazed the red and white pin at the end of the net. But it was a violation against FULSHEAR, and so the point goes to Kempner. And they now trail 4-2. Coming out of the match was Elizabeth Holmquist. And I believe this might be somebody they just now called up. Emily Wong. No, correction. It's not Emily. It is Sophie Ilagan. There is a bang down spike attempt by Brielle Warren, but it's a great block by Kempner. And there's a winner by Kempner with Samantha Scherer. She didn't hit that one as hard as she could, but sometimes you need a little finesse. Sometimes you need a lot. And she used the finesse that time, made it work, and Kempner is within 4-3. Ilagan serves it deep. Ava Underwood setting up Brielle Warren, and that is right down the right sideline and in there for a kill. Brielle Warren leading the Chargers in kills. Arielis Ponce will serve. She leaps as she does. A little screwball action on it. Kempner with an opportunity. Cannot get that downward spike that they were looking for. Mia Clark was the one that made contact, and there is a battle at the net. Brielle Warren wins it for FULSHEAR, and the Chargers lead it by a score of 6-3. Some of you may be new to our volleyball broadcasts. A varsity match goes best 3 of 5. And by the way, Ponce served one into the net, so that makes it 6-4. Kempner trailing, but they get the serve back. Anyway, so all of the games go to the first one to 25 points, but you have to win by 2. And then if you get to a fifth game, then you only go to 15 points. Now Emily Wong is in. She was just called up to the varsity, and she is in there and serving. She's a freshman, and she gets a point on her first ever serve. It didn't go down totally clean, but she put it into an empty spot, and FULSHEAR was unable to return it. Kempner trailing 6-5, and this time Wong serves it deep. Hong, sorry, I mispronounced it. And Brielle Warren gets a winner at the net. She bangs one down, and Kalechi Uchem was there with a block, but unfortunately for Kempner, after it went off of Uchem's forearms, it fell on the Kempner side. So it's 7-5 FULSHEAR and Ava Underwood serving. Kempner is going to get a chance to return it, and they bump it over with Brenna Kassler. There is a cross-court spike attempt by Rachel Nort. Does not get down. Now they go cross-court, they being Kempner and FULSHEAR. Again, it's Brielle Warren winning a battle at the net. That time she didn't wail on the volleyball. She just tapped it, and it worked out. By the way, if you hear a slightly alarming noise, don't worry, it won't last long. All right, there you go. I think you're going to get better sound now. FULSHEAR leading 8-5 and attacking. Brielle Warren tipped at the net, and it goes all the way to the back, and Ilagan keeps it alive, and it's a winner for Kempner. Charlize Jimenez with the winner. And the pink and white volleyball is rolling past my table. I would love to have retrieved it for them, but I'm kind of tethered, to my broadcasting equipment. So Kempner trailing 8-6 and serving with Scherer. Underwood sets it up for Nort, and she goes diagonal and gets it down. Scherer got a piece of it, but could not do much more than just keep it from hitting the floor immediately. So Rachel Kessler, the first-year head coach of Kempner, has them off to a pretty good start. She has a background in coaching golf and also club volleyball. There's a sinker ball serve by Avery Pruitt of FULSHEAR. Underwood with a little back set for Nort, and that is down for a winner. 10-6, FULSHEAR on top. Neither side has called a timeout. And it'll be Avery Pruitt, one of 3 freshmen on this team. You've got Avery Pruitt, Bailey Warren, and Sydney Black. There is the top spin serve of Avery Pruitt. Kempner is going to be able to send it back, though. That's Ruth Ocelli, and she hits it long past the baseline, and that gives Fulshear its biggest lead at 11-6. We have a full schedule of coverage for you. Fort Bend County Sports finds its broadcast home at VypeFortBend.com. Now Kempner trying to get the serve back and come back from a 5-point deficit. Underwood sends it to Bailey Warren, who hits it long. So we've seen a freshman player from each team hit it long here in the last minute or two. Serving for Kempner is Brenna Kassler. Sends it deep to the middle. Underwood bumps it up, and Bailey Warren fires away, gets the kill to make it 12-7. They regain that 5-point lead. Sophia Logan comes off the bench. She's wearing the pink libero jersey of the Kempner Cougars. And it's Olivia Drayden firing away from the baseline. And Kempner almost let that one get away, and Rachel Nort with a bang down attempt on an overset. And then Ava Underwood gets the winner for the Chargers, doing this for the second time, just that little quick set, and finds the empty space in the defense. Kempner could not react. It's a 6-point lead now, and a timeout taken by Rachel Kessler of Kempner. Will be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or NeedvilleInsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
We see all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
13-7 Fulshear, and the Chargers are serving, coming out of the timeout. And Kempner accidentally setting it up for a teammate, and it went out of bounds. And Kelechi Uchem was thinking, I guess that's too many feet away from the boundary for me to do anything with. 14-7 is our score. Sounds like a football score. There's a spike attempt by Uchem of Kempner. And there is a winner for Rachel Nort of Fulshear that expands the lead to 8, 15-7. Tuesday night volleyball. By the way, Fulshear fans, we will have your team on our airwaves again. I don't know if airwaves is the right term, but we'll have them on October the 9th when they play at Lamar Consolidated. And a service winner by Kempner. Olivia Drayden. Her serve was a little bit too hot to handle, so it's now 16-7. Fulshear starting to pull away in game 1 of this best of 5. Drayden serves again, and that one had some hot sauce on it, but Kempner's going to be able to send it back. Holmquist now over to Ocelli, but she paced one to the end line. Beautiful shot. Yeah, there you go. She's a freshman. A lot of freshman talent on both of these teams. And now Emily Hong ready to serve. This is her first ever varsity action, and she sends it to the deep middle. Pruitt bumps it up. Now look out, it's Bailey Warren deep to the middle. Kempner is going to be able to keep it alive and bump it over, and they do with Ayana Mahan. And that bang down by Victoria Powell of Fulshear is too hard for Kempner to handle. The Chargers extend their lead to 17-8. Now ready to serve is Sydney Black of Fulshear. The right-hander puts it in the air, a little knuckleball action on it. Now there's a quick bump over by Ayana Mahan. But there is Bailey Warren, and the freshman hits it long. It is 17-9. I don't know what it is. Something about freshman volleyball players, even very talented ones, they tend to hit it long more than the more experienced players. But it's not because they don't have the ability to jump and get as high as they want. It's just something. I don't know. I think it comes with experience. There is a winner by Kempner as Victoria Powell dropped it over to make it 18-9. And now substitutions for Kempner. They bring in Charlize Jimenez. She replaces Ruth Ocelli. Bailey Warren, looking at Coach Sidney Zimmerman, has the instructions. 18-9 FULSHEAR. Trying to clinch game one and then move on from there. Samantha Scherer bumps it over for Kempner. And there is Brielle Warren. Her spike attempt is denied, and a nice back over the head shot by Scherer. Now Underwood tries Warren again. She tries to tap it over, and it does not work. Elizabeth Holmquist right there for a block. She didn't really need to make a block, but I think she would have made it had the opportunity been there. Mia Clark was also close. Now Ilagan serves deep to the left corner. Bailey Warren, now Brielle Warren ends up with a spike attempt, and a set hits the rafters, comes back down so quickly that Kempner couldn't recover. And I think it's 19-10 FULSHEAR. They just haven't put the point on the board yet. There it is, 19-10. And now Ponce serves, but she serves long for FULSHEAR. That makes it 19-11. Kempner trailing and will be serving again. Kelechi Uchem into the game and taking a seat, Sophia Evans. And also Mia Clark, and there was one other player that came in, and I did not recognize which one went in. Here's the serve by Hong. FULSHEAR on the attack. It is Brielle Warren, too hot to handle as it went down the right sideline, and Hong did get a piece of it but could not direct it back up into the air. And it's 20-11 FULSHEAR. I can't see through all these tall athletes who's serving. It is Ava Underwood down the right sideline. A diving save by Jimenez. Kempner gets the spike attempt but cannot get it down. Brielle Warren fires away, goes to the back line, but Kempner is there with the defense. Scherer sends one deep, and it's bumped up by Ponce. Now it's Nort off fingertips at the net. Kempner keeps it alive. Scherer spikes with her feet on the floor. Now Underwood sets it up, and a little dink attempt by Drayden, and FULSHEAR saves another one. And now Kempner with a chance to spike. It is Scherer, and it bounces off the stick or the pin or whatever you want to call it, the boundary pole on the left side, and it's a point to the Chargers. It's 21-11. Underwood serving again, and she comes up short, hits it into the net. It's 21-12. You remember that song, Wake Me Up When September Ends? There's so many great things that happen in October, including, it getting a little bit cooler at night. Underwood trying to set up Drayden, but I think she was expecting a quick set, and the set went higher in the air than Olivia expected. So Kempner still serving and trailing 21-13. There it goes. Beautiful knuckleball by Scherer. And there is a spike attempt by FULSHEAR. Was it good? Yes, it was. 22-13. And I was obstructed very briefly, so I'm not going to say who did it. But whoever it was, the person whose name I won't reveal did not do it on purpose, okay? That's the thing. Was not intentional. FULSHEAR leading 22-13 and serving, and there is a surprise shot that FULSHEAR is able to save. Uchem almost got one down, and now an overset by Kempner. They can't get it back in the air for a spike, and they trail 23-13. And it is Pruitt serving. Sends it deep, and that's a bump by Ilagan. After she hit it, of course she can't hit it again. She stepped out of the way, and no teammate arrived. So it's 24-13, and FULSHEAR is 1 point away from capturing this game one. Pruitt to serve from outside the sideline if it was extended. Hot smash. Okay, I just told you several things that you didn't hear because it knocked my cord out when the ball hit the table. Anyway, FULSHEAR got the point, and the final score of game one is 25-13. I'll make sure everything is still connected, like it's supposed to be, and be back with you for game two on VypeFortBend.com.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
First Siren Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firsttireauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Siren Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firsttireauto.com.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
You are the master of the multitask, the champion of making it happen. Taking care of business is not for the faint of heart. Still, you take care of it. Taking care of business. But who takes care of you? Office Depot Office Max. We supply you, copy you, and tune you up. Members get 2% back in rewards on everything, and we mean everything. We take care of you, so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
Okay, Kempner will serve to begin the second game. 25-13, FULSHEAR won the first one. It is Sophia Evans serving to begin game two. And I thought this game was going to begin at least a minute ago, but they have a whole bunch of different substitutions. All right, now we're underway. Twisting toward the left sideline, Ava Underwood is going to set it up for Bailey Warren. She taps it with her fist, and very creative. That's not what Kempner was expecting, and it goes down for a point to the Chargers. 1-0, they lead it as we have just started game 2. Best of 5, and FULSHEAR trying to improve to 10-1 in their district matches. Bailey Warren serves, hits the top of the net in a friendly bounce. It crawls over and gets down for another FULSHEAR point. Two very talented young teams. Bailey Warren to serve. She's a freshman and hits it long. Here inside the Kempner gym. Kempner, a school that opened in the 1990 school year. If I'm not mistaken, the order of schools built in Fort Bend ISD was Dulles, Willow Ridge, Clements, Kempner, and after that I couldn't tell you. Victoria Powell with a tap down attempt, and she is blocked at the net by Brenna Kassler of Kempner. Point to the Cougars. While I was telling you about the history of Fort Bend ISD high schools, Kempner got a point, so that point at the net makes it 2-2, but now it is Brielle Warren of FULSHEAR who responds and gets one to go down. So it is 3-2, FULSHEAR on top. And several substitutions. There are so many on the FULSHEAR side, I'm not sure if I can tell exactly who came in. I can tell you Olivia Drayden and Sydney Black came off the bench. Black now serving. There's a bump up by Ilagan, and now a spike attempt at the net. Ruth Ocelli couldn't get it to go down, and a wild attempt to dive by Avery Pruitt beyond the baseline for FULSHEAR. Could not save one of those bumps that went way farther back than it should have, put it that way. Brenna Kassler is going to serve. She looks over at Coach Rachel Kessler, and the serve is on the way. FULSHEAR bumps it up. Underwood sends it to the middle, and Avery Pruitt wasn't expecting it, and so that was kind of a miscommunication. The FULSHEAR team was not in sync, and they trail now for the first time in the second game, 4-3. Kassler serves for Kempner. Pruitt tries to dig it out, and she can't. It was one of those sinker balls, and she did everything she could to get it airborne, but her dig attempt was almost horizontal. So it's now 5-3 Kempner. There's another serve by Kassler. Back set by Underwood. Drayden can't get a little tap to go down. And now Kempner's going to have a good chance, I think, for a big bomb. And it's a tap by Uchem. Cannot get it down. Now it is Brielle Warren who restores order, at least from the FULSHEAR perspective. She goes down the right sideline, and there's nothing Kempner can do. That closes the Kempner lead to 5-4. Ava Underwood will serve. By the way, on the floor, Addison Carter out there for FULSHEAR for the first time. And by the way, I don't know if you heard, something hit the hardwood floor a moment ago, and that something was the forearms of Sophie Ilagan making a really nice attempt to save one, but that was a point to FULSHEAR. And there is a service winner by Underwood, makes it 6-5. FULSHEAR gets the lead back, 3 straight points after they had fallen behind 5-3. Now they lead at 6-5. There's a knuckleball, hits the top of the net. Kempner's going to handle it. And here's a tap from the side. It's Ocelli. She cannot get it down. Sydney Black setting up Brielle Warren. Blocked nicely at the net. Underwood re-serves Brielle Warren. And that was supposed to get over the net for FULSHEAR. It did not. It's a point to Kempner in at 6-6. Coming out is Kalechi Uchem for Kempner, and I think it is Sophia Evans who came in for her. Rachel Kessler, head coach of Kempner, is talking with the scorers table. I'm not sure what went wrong, but I think what has to happen here is Mia Clark has to serve. So she goes to the baseline and serves, and Sophia Evans stays in the match. Clark goes high up in the air as she lets the serve go. Now look out. It is Brielle Warren who gets the spike to go down. The 6'1" outside hitter, a Purdue commit. Sends it to the wall over here to my left. Fulshear gets the lead back 7-6. And Brielle will do the serving. See if she'll go airborne. No, she keeps her feet on the floor as she serves. Off the tape. It does crawl over. Kempner does control, however. Uchem sends it deep. Now there's a great save by Ilagan as Kempner is trying to attack again. They send it way back deep off to the forearms of Evans. Now it's a tap up by Madison Lee, who's into the game. And now a swing and a miss. An unforced error. The freshman Ruth Ocelli really wanted to crush that one, but that's kind of like swinging for the fences at times. If you do that, you never know if you're going to make your best contact. Lauren Chandler comes off the bench for Kempner for the first time. Ocelli will take a breather. It's 8-6, Fulshear on top, and the Chargers won the first game 25-13. Brielle Warren still serving down the near sideline. It is Lee who bumps it into the air, and eventually getting it over is Mahan. Now Fulshear on the attack again, and Bailey Warren with creativity just taps it over, gets it over a three-person block, and it's a winner to make it 9-6. Brielle Warren will continue serving. She likes to serve from the offensive left. Now she throws the changeup, and there's a bang down by Drayden. Did it count? Rachel Kessler, head coach of Kempner, thought that should have been a lift. And I wonder, she just took a timeout, by the way, and will she go and talk to the officials about what she thought was a lift? I don't think she's going to. Her team trails 10-6. We'll take a break and be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
Those are some of the Kempner sub-varsity players having a good time. And because it's October, you know that's Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and you start seeing all the pink come out. You know, not just girls. Guys are wearing pink too, showing their support. Olivia Drayden with a spike attempt as Fulshear leads 10-6. Now it's another attack attempt. And Addison Carter gets one over off of Kempner fingertips and out of bounds. Point to the Chargers. That makes it 11-6. Anyway, when it's October, you see pink cowboy hats, pink Crocs, pink socks. There's pink pretty much everything. Brielle Warren serves, and it's long. Fulshear still leading 11-7, but Kempner gets the service back. Lauren Chandler, she'll serve from the middle of the baseline. So very creative with all the pink merchandise that you can wear and support the cause during Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Addison Carter is denied on a spike attempt, but now Fulshear is on the attack again. Ava Underwood sets it up for Bailey Underwood, and she pastes it to the baseline. Perfect placement, 12-7. Fulshear is on top. They won the first game 25-13. They are trying to keep pace with Foster. which has only one loss in district play, and that was Friday when they lost at FULSHEAR. By the way, there is a service winner by Olivia Drayden of FULSHEAR. Makes it 13-7 Chargers. And the only district match that FULSHEAR lost was at Foster the first time around. So they have split their 2 games, and there's a good chance there will be a playoff match if both teams win out the rest of the way and only have one district loss. There is a service winner by Drayden of FULSHEAR that ups the ante to 14-7. And at one point during game 1, the score was 14-7. Drayden serves again, goes off the ground as she does. FULSHEAR, Kempner had a hard time just getting it back over. And there is Victoria Powell with the winner at the net. She did a great job there. She and Ava Underwood were not in perfect sync, but somehow she stayed airborne and kept her eye on the ball and got it to go over. 15-7, and Drayden serves again, but this time into the net. Sophia Logan to serve for Kempner. The Cougars trailing 15-8. She sends it deep to the middle. Brielle Warren, now Underwood, and now Bailey Warren cannot get it to go down. Scherer with the spike attempt for Kempner. Battle at the net. Victoria Powell sends it about middle depth and then way back to the back, and it finds court. Sophia Evans with an impromptu move for Kempner, and that gets the 9th point of this second game. Kempner trying to battle back. They're down 15-9 and down 1-0 in this match. Ilagan hits it diagonally to the deep right corner, and it's a diving Bailey Warren who gets a piece of it, but FULSHEAR cannot get it back over the net. They lead still, but it's 15-10. Ilagan looks at her head coach. There goes her serve. Brielle Warren with 2 hands over her head. Now Underwood, now Addison Carter cannot get it down. Kempner on the attack. Scherer, I guess that was an overset. Scherer with another opportunity, and too many hits on the Kempner side. Makes it 16-10, FULSHEAR on top, and Greta Feeney coming in. Greta Feeney is the answer to a trivia question. The first ever FULSHEAR volleyball match that was broadcasted on what became VypeFortBend.com. Greta Feeney was the only player still on the FULSHEAR roster who was in that game, that Meadville won. 16-10, FULSHEAR on top. And sending it deep for Kempner is Jimenez. Kempner keeping it alive on their side, and there is Scherer tapped at the net. FULSHEAR gets it airborne, and another quick set attempt by Underwood. It doesn't get down, but it's a desperation dive by Jimenez of Kempner, and she gets it over the net but out of bounds. So it's a point to the Chargers. And Greta Feeney, the senior, will serve. Here it comes, and she throws the drop shot, and it gets down for a winner. Looks like it comes off of her hand hot, then it slows down, and it drops in for an 18-10 lead. We'll take a break and be back. This is VypeFortBend.com.
First Iron Automotive is passing out the treats for your vehicles the entire month of October. $25 off select AC Delco batteries, $50 off brake pad replacement, and $75 off 4 tires. Head to the website firstironauto.com and claim your savings. You don't even have to wear a costume to get these Halloween treats all month long. First Iron Automotive, a proud sponsor of Fort Bend Vype Sports. Make your appointments today at any of the 4 convenient locations in Sugar Land and Cinco Ranch. All 4 stores open on Saturday. firstironauto.com.
Archer Volkswagen showroom is open, and our team's excited to help you. Visit our sales department Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. Or bring your car in for service from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and Saturdays from 9 a.m. to 2 p.m. We're closed on Sundays to rest and recharge with our families, so we can serve you well through the week. We hope to see you soon.
Coming out of the timeout, Greta Feeney had a good serve, but Kempner was able to end up winning the point. They're now within 18-11. Trying to come back in game number 2 of this best of 5. FULSHEAR won the first game, 25-13. And now it is Evans serving for Kempner. Underwood taps it over with one hand, but Kempner does return it. Now Underwood sets up Victoria Powell with her best spike of the night. She gets it down to make the score 19-11. Roger Smith with you on Tuesday night volleyball, and we're going to have Thursday night football. Elkins at Clements. Countdown to kickoff show coming your way at 5:45 p.m. Then on Friday, it's Dulles against Ridgepoint. Countdown to kickoff at 6:45, 7 p.m. kickoff. But you want more football? We do have more. Scherer with a save off at the FULSHEAR serve. Now it's on the FULSHEAR side. Underwood setting it up in the middle of the net for Powell, who cannot spike it. She just has to bump it over. And now Kempner gets the winner with Brenna Kassler. Saw no defense over on the right side and tapped it that direction. Avery Pruitt is going to come in for Brielle Warren. I'm sorry, for Bailey Warren. Bailey, the freshman sister, who is only going to get taller and stronger and better. We don't know what's going to happen with what's left of the 2021 season in playoffs, but we know FULSHEAR is going to be there. They don't have a lot of depth. There are a couple of players they expected to have on the team for the long haul this year, and they have made some changes, and they have less depth. So not a lot of seniors out there. You've got Greta Feeney, Ava Underwood, and Brielle Warren. Other than that, the rest of the team is going to be back next year. And I'm kind of stalling here. I'm not really sure what's going on. But one of the officials is at the scorer's table. And I don't know if it's an issue with the FULSHEAR substitution or a Kempner substitution. But it is 19-12. FULSHEAR on top, but Kempner will serve with Samantha Scherer. There's so many great things about the countdown to first serve show that nobody ever heard because I didn't hit the right button. I'm going to be kicking myself about that for a while. But I said to Coach Rachel Kessler that surely Samantha Scherer is an unselfish player. Is this on? Yes. We all know poor comedy when we hear it. Well, we're still waiting. I guess I could have thrown it to a commercial, but if I throw to a commercial right now, then I know that I'll miss the resumption of play. That's the way it always seems to go. It is Rachel Kessler of Kempner who's talking to one of the officials, and so I guess they've got the substitution issue resolved, and what happens is Charlize Jimenez comes to the bench, so I'm not really sure who went in for her. But we will just move forward from here. All right, it is Kempner trailing 19-12 and serving with Scherer, and she sends it deep to the middle. Greta Feeney bumps it. Ava Underwood sends it over to Brielle Warren. Her spike attempt is blocked out of bounds, and it's a point to the Chargers. I've never had trouble saying Greta Feeney in my life. It never came out Greta Fina. I think I'm just a little off tonight. Sydney Black off the bench will serve now for the Chargers. Leading 20-12 and trying to capture game 2. They won the first one, 25-13. Sydney puts it in the air. It is bumped up by Ilagan. Now Evans sends it over there to Ocelli. Cannot get it down, but it's still a winner for Kempner. Too many points, too many hits on the FULSHEAR side. And the Chargers lead it by a score of 20-13. Brenna Kassler steps back behind the line to serve for Kempner. Their roster doesn't have heights on it. I think I want to ask Coach Kessler what the height of some of her players is. Greta Feeney, or Avery Pruitt rather, with a spike attempt from the middle, and it has to go up before it goes down. She didn't quite get the hops on that one, and it went long. 20-14. Avery Pruitt is a freshman. She bumps the serve by Kempner. Underwood, quick set to Victoria Powell, spike attempt, and Kempner gets a forearm on it, but it flies out of bounds. And the Cougars now trail 21-14, and Underwood will serve again. Ball in the air, top spin. Kempner handles it. Now it's Ocelli. Has to keep her feet on the floor as she spikes, but she spikes it long beyond the baseline on the left side. Point to the Chargers. They lead it 22-14. Underwood serves again. Right sideline for her. Now Evans back over her head. Now Holmquist gets it over. Underwood is going to set up Olivia Drayden, but Kempner is there with the defense, and there's a winner by Kempner. Mia Clark puts it down. And Mia Clark will now serve. Her big brother Reagan was a Kempner baseball player. Her team trailing 22-15. I think it might be 22-16, and they didn't change the scoreboard, but they're about to change it again in Kempner's favor. A shot by Fulshear flies out, and it's 22-16 as Mia Clark is ready to serve again. There it goes, top spin, and it gets down. Avery Pruitt, a diving attempt. Cannot get it airborne. And it's 22-17. Mia Clark still serving. And tonight's Nick's Italian Restaurant family connection is Mia Clark and her big brother Reagan Clark. Nick's Italian Restaurant, their family gets bigger every time you stop by. Nick's Italian Restaurant, FM 1464 in Sugar Land, just a few hundred feet north of Austin High School. Well, Fulshear got a point and broke the streak of service winners or service points by Mia Clark. And now it's 23-17. Brielle Warren serving, and the Chargers are 2 points away from capturing game two. She serves with her feet on the floor, off Scherer's fingertips, and Scherer is going to have to bump it back over her head. Brielle bumps it to Warren, and now Addison Carter gets one down. It ricocheted off of Holmquist's forearm. And it's a point to the Chargers, and one more will give them game two. Brielle Warren from her left. Here it comes, near sideline. Evans is going to set it up. And it almost got down. Mahan trying to put it down. Now Scherer is going to set it up. Evans now a quick set. Fulshear is there and ready. Underwood now to Bailey Warren. Great save there by Ilagan. Kempner still on the attack. They're not giving up. And off fingertips at the net. Kempner controls. They will try a spike. It is Scherer, and she gets one down right in front of Sydney Black. And Kempner fights off a game point. They trail 24-18. No substitution as they move Ruth Ocelli to the baseline to serve. Kempner's got to find a way to win 6 straight points. That's a beauty of a serve, a lot of velocity, but Underwood handles now. Bailey Warren looking for an open spot. Too many hits on the Kempner side. Point to Fulshear, and game two to Fulshear, 25-18. We'll step aside and be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Hi, this is Mariela
and Melina coming to you from Nick's Italian Restaurant, where you can come and try one of our house specialties, the Nick's Shrimp, or one of our chicken pistachios. Not in the mood for food, you can also try one of our savory desserts like our homemade tiramisu or cannoli.
We're located on FM 1464, just north of Austin High School.
Can't dine in? You can call ahead at 346-401-1546 7 days a week from 11 a.m. to 10 p.m. Or you can hit us on one of the major delivery platforms, Uber, Grubhub, or DoorDash.
We look forward to seeing you here at Nick's Italian Restaurant, where our family gets bigger every time you stop by. Yeah!
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
You We take care of you so you can take care of business. Office Depot Office Max. Taking care of business.
All right, here we go. Kempner taking the court, trying to avoid a sweep at the hands of the visiting FULSHEAR Chargers, and the Chargers trying to continue their district record that has only one blemish, and that was that loss to Foster at Foster the first time the two teams met. It was an awesome match where FULSHEAR came from 2 games to none down on Friday night, and they turned the tables on Foster, and so the two teams are tied for the lead in district. And there is a very good chance that both teams could finish the season still tied with only 1 loss each. And in that event, there's a good chance that FULSHEAR would need to play Foster one more time to figure out who gets the top seed. All right, so Kempner returns the serve on this first point of the 3rd game, but Mia Clark bumps it too long, and it goes beyond the boundary. Point to the Chargers to start game 3. Sydney Black serving for the Chargers. On the attack, Ocelli hits it off the block of the Chargers, and it went out of bounds, but the Charger girls, Ava Underwood primarily, are talking to the official, the guy in the chair, saying her spike attempt actually hit the red and white boundary stick, the pin. But that is not what he said he saw. But Ava is not giving up her argument just yet. And she's wondering if she needs to let Coach Sydney Zimmerman know and I guess lodge a more formal protest. So that's what they're still talking about. Meanwhile, Mia Clark is ready to serve, but now after talking to her coach, Underwood is going back over to the man in the chair, and he is saying that it is after it went off of a FULSHEAR hand or forearm, that's when it hit the stick. That's his explanation. And I guess we're just going to move on. Point goes to Kempner. It is 1-1, and Mia Clark serves. There it goes. Deep to the middle. Avery Pruitt bumps it back over her head. Underwood, now Sydney Black. And now there is a setup for Ocelli, and she gets it through the block. Victoria Powell and Bailey Warren were there, but getting it through there was the freshman Ocelli of Kempner. And that makes it 2-1, Cougars leading. Trying to avoid the sweep. Mia Clark serves again, deep to the middle. Bumped up by Ponce, who's into the match now. Bailey Warren with her spike attempt, but it is denied by Kempner. There's a little tap over by Kempner. Almost got it to go down was Holmquist, and now Underwood sends it over. Bumped up by Ilagan, and there is Ocelli to the deep left corner. Sydney Black saves it, and Ava Underwood with a whiff. Well, not a whiff. I mean, she did make contact, but she didn't get it over the net. And Kempner now leads it by a score of 3-1. And Mia Clark continues serving. And she serves it into the net. Kind of went off the side of her hand, and that's unfortunate. Bailey Warren goes to the opposite baseline to serve for FULSHEAR. FULSHEAR in its 5th varsity season. They have won state championship in Class 4A in 2019 and a state finals appearance in Class 5A. That was last year. Ponce, with 2 hands in front of her face, gets the ball airborne. Brielle Warren has a spike attempt that is blocked by Kempner. Now it is Black, now Underwood, and Victoria Powell tries to get it over, but no, too many hits on the FULSHEAR side. And Kempner now leads it by a score of 4-2. And they get the serve back with Sophie Ilagan. Brenna Kassler comes off the bench. Serve to the deep middle, Sydney Black, now Underwood, now Brielle Warren with a diagonal spike, and that is just too hot to handle. And a winner for FULSHEAR. They get the serve back, but they trail 4-3. Arielis Ponce will serve. She likes to serve from the middle of the baseline. Does not leave the floor as she serves. And now there's a battle at the net, and it is Olivia Drayden who wins the battle against Sophia Evans, and that's kind of like, well, I was thinking of some NBA players from the past. I couldn't get the right pairing, so I'll just save that for later. 4-4 is our score, and now Kempner returns it. Brielle Warren, now Underwood. Back set for Drayden, and she can't get it over the net. She was kind of moving laterally as she swung at that one, and it just wasn't an ideal situation. Kempner is ahead again, 5-4. And Ocelli's turn to serve, we think. Does she have the blessing of the official? Yes, she does. And Ocelli will serve. Ruth goes deep with it, bumped up by Bailey Warren. Now Brielle Warren with a spike that is down and good. She pasted it to the baseline. And that ties it at 5-all. Rachel Nort off the bench for the FULSHEAR Chargers. Ava Underwood will serve. Knuckleball bumped up by Jimenez. There's a little tap by Kassler for Kempner, but FULSHEAR is there to respond. And now Brielle Warren doesn't use the power that time, puts some spin on it, throws a change up into an open spot in the middle of the floor. And it is now 6-5. FULSHEAR, the first time they have led since they led this game 3, 1-0. They did win the first 2 games of this match. Bumped up by Mia Clark on that one. And what happened there? I'm sorry, I had to look down to make sure I was identifying a player correctly. Or remember, that was Emily Hong. Emily Hong, you know, she was added to the roster just prior to the match. I've got the handwriting of head coach Rachel Ketzler on my roster. There's a winner by Brielle Warren, bangs one down. That makes it 8-5 FULSHEAR, their biggest lead in this game. So I know this doesn't do you FULSHEAR folks any good. All those great interviews that didn't get to air, you know, during this evening where I didn't hit the right button. Spike winner by Rachel Nort of FULSHEAR makes it 9-5. But I think there's a very good chance that in our countdown to kickoff show Saturday morning before the Cougars take on the Terry Rangers, you are going to hear not only Rachel Kessler, head volleyball coach of Kempner, but also the new principal of Kempner High School, Dr. Danielle Jackson. Okay, 9-5 FULSHEAR on top. There's a tap attempt by Kassler of Kempner. Underwood back set for Rachel Nort. Her shot is deflected at the net, but Kempner controls. Now Underwood to Brielle Warren. No stopping that one. Bang, zoom, but not to the moon. Down to the floor, and it's 10-5, the Chargers on top. And maybe in an attempt to delay the match, Charlize Jimenez rolled the ball not toward the baseline, but over to the concession table. Now Ava Underwood serving. Knuckleball bumped up there by Mahan. Now there's a from the floor spike by Charlize Jimenez, and she gets it down among the Charger girls. And that stops a string of, wow, I think that was 7 straight points by FULSHEAR. But that string was broken, and now it's going to be Scherer serving for Kempner as the Cougars trail 10-6. She sends it very deep to the middle. Bailey Warren, Ava Underwood, Rachel Nort gets it down. And I think that hit one of the Kempner girls, in the throat, which is not where you want to get hit by a volleyball, but nobody seems to be in pain, so I guess it kind of maybe hit the chin first. That's a good thing. All right, 11-6. Avery Pruitt serving for FULSHEAR. Near sideline, and did it get down? It did. The Kempner girls left it alone, thought it was going to fly out, but it stayed in, and it's 12-6. Avery Pruitt serving from what for her is the left corner. She throws the changeup, and Kempner can't get it back up in the air twice. That was one of those plays where Mahan and Scherer were kind of looking at each other. It's like a pop-up in baseball that drops in. 13-6. And now Kempner is going to do something a little bit unusual. They're running a few little back and forth drills from the baseline to the midcourt line. I don't think this is punitive, but it is a little unusual. I'm going to take a break here. 13-6 FULSHEAR as they try to wrap up a sweep of Kempner. We'll be back on VypeFortBend.com.
Interested in Vype Campus? Vype Campus brings our popular citywide media days right to your doorstep. As a Vype Campus client, we will work with you to help you take advantage of our unique campus model to build a unique experience for your school. From media day photo shoots of all your athletes to game day coverage, broadcasts and live streams, video and digital content, hype videos, the Vype U program, same-day graphics, and of course your very own campus magazine, Vype Campus is truly whatever you want it to be. Email info@vypemedia.com to find out how to join Vype Campus
We see
today.
all you do to get work done, whether it's keeping your office clean or redesigning your space for 3 or 300. Our business is to keep business going. Buy online and pick up in store, or get free next business day shipping at Office Depot, OfficeMax, and OfficeDepot.com.
All right, FULSHEAR leading, and Avery Pruitt serving for the Chargers. Scherer bumps it up for Kempner, and a tough shot to handle. I think Scherer overset that one a bit, and it hit the net, and Sophia Evans was unable to keep it alive. So it's 14-6. FULSHEAR on top, and Avery Pruitt's service session continues. She does go into the air as she hits that one and throws the drop shot, and it lands in front of Sophie Ilagan, who was diving for it. 15-6, and FULSHEAR is kind of on a roll here. 12 of the last 13 points. Pruitt serves again. Total knuckleball. And it's tough to hit a knuckleball in baseball, and Iyana Mahan was just unable to do anything with that, and it flew over her team's bench. It's now 16-6. Pruitt will continue serving. There it goes. Now she throws the fastball, but Kempner handles it. Mia Clark, spike attempt blocked at the net, but it crawls over. And now Bailey Warren bangs one down from the offensive left over to the right. And while she's got talent, she's only a freshman. 17-6 now. FULSHEAR leads. A little bit of a delay before Pruitt serves again. The officials are talking about something. Again, it is Rachel Kessler of Kempner, the head coach, in her first year, talking to the official. Well, I guess this is a good time to tell you that on Thursday night we'll have Elkins and Clements playing football. Countdown to kickoff show at 5:45. They'll kick it off at 6. Then on Friday, 6:45 countdown to kickoff show ahead of Dulles and Ridgepoint. Then on Saturday, it's a doubleheader. Better get up early that day. 10:45 a.m. It is the Terry Rangers visiting your Kempner Cougars. And then the nightcap with a 5:45 countdown to kickoff show and a 6 p.m. kickoff. The Travis Tigers against Bush. Speaking of the Travis Tigers, you know what? Rachel Kessler went to Travis High School, graduated in the class of 2014. So what does that mean to you? Well, that means to you that tonight's hometown coach is Rachel Kessler. And go to Bradley Stavinaugh at the Needville Insurance Agency for a team of hometown trusted agents. They can make car insurance and home insurance easy for you and save you money. Go to needvilleinsurance.com. 17-6 FULSHEAR. And a winner for Kempner, a block at the net and a thing of beauty by Brenna Kassler and Mia Clark as they deny the spike attempt of, I believe it was Olivia Drayden. It might have been Bailey Warren. I'm not sure. I was obstructed. Again, that is my story, and I'm sticking to it. But it is 17-7. Kempner trying to claw their way back into this one. And there is Kassler sending a serve deep. High set for Underwood. Now Bailey Warren cross court and gets it down. A very tough angle, very shallow. And pinpoint accuracy by Bailey Warren. Victoria Powell comes off the bench for FULSHEAR. Olivia Drayden now gets her turn to serve with the Chargers leading 18-7 and trying to finish off this match. Scherer bumps it up, overset it into the net. Nothing Kempner could do, and Rachel Nort was waiting there for FULSHEAR, just in case. It is 19-7, and FULSHEAR ready to tell the bus driver to go warm it up. Olivia Drayden ready to serve again. Here it comes. Screwball action on that one, and it kind of ties up Kempner and goes down for a winner to make it 20-7. And a timeout taken by Kempner. We'll take it with them. This is VypeFortBend.com.
Are you ready?
Ready for anything. For what life throws at you, at your kids.
Are they ready to study, research, write papers?
To do all the amazing things they don't even know they're capable of yet.
Internet Essentials from Comcast brings affordable, high-speed internet to your home for only $9.95 a month. Now available to low-income households eligible for public assistance programs like Medicaid, the National School Lunch Program, SNAP, housing assistance, and others. Visit InternetEssentials.com to apply. No credit check, contract, or installation fee. Taxes, extra restrictions apply.
Okay, back out onto the court, both teams. And FULSHEAR leading 20-7 and trying to close out a sweep of Kempner. Mia Clark bumps it over. Now Rachel Nort, now Underwood, now Bailey Warren. She's deflected at the net and Kempner controls on defense. And Mia Clark sends one to the left corner. That one had eyes. It was a curveball with a lot of topspin on it. 20-8, Kempner gets within 12. And Sophia Evans will serve. Emily Hung comes off the court. Here is the serve by Evans. Underwood sets up Victoria Powell, and it's down hard. Sophie Ilagan got a part of it, but unable to get it going vertical, and now it's 21-8. Sydney Black goes back behind the baseline, and she will serve for the Chargers, 4 points away from improving their district record to 10-1. Black sends it to the deep middle, bumped up by Ilagan. Now there's Mia Clark, bangs one down to the far corner, but Black was there to return it. And now Bailey Warren is denied at the net. Underwood sets her up for another try. She goes diagonal and gets it to go down off of Kempner fingertips at the net. Another one of those very, very tough angles. And she was equal to the task to make it 22-8. Sydney Black will take the ball and serve again. Here comes the right-hander serve, bumped up by Clark. Now it's Ilagan. And Clark gets it back and sends it to the baseline. That's good. She gets the score to make it 22-9. But Kempner needs to put together a huge run to get back into this one. Clark is ready. There goes her serve, deep to the right corner. And now FULSHEAR kind of fighting over it a little bit. It was Ponce and Pruitt kind of bumping into each other. I think Pruitt was trying to get out of Ponce's way to her left, but that's the way that Ponce went. So it's 22-10, and Clark serves again for Kempner. A lot of velocity on that one. And there is a battle at the net. Victoria Powell sends it over. Now Scherer. Now it's Holmquist. Now there is Bailey Warren who gets the winner. It is off of Holmquist, and then it hits the stick and goes out of bounds. 23-10, FULSHEAR. And Bailey Warren will go back to the service line and try and close it out. Bailey tugging at her right sleeve. Moves over a little bit toward the middle, away from the corner and toward the middle. And here it comes, and she hit it into the net. Maybe she should stay in the corner. But ain't nobody going to put Baby in a corner. Those of you who remember the Dirty Dancing movie remember why I said that. And I was thinking Baby, freshman, you know. Anyway, 23-11. And now there is Brielle Warren. Big Sis gets the bang down spike off of Kempner forearms and out of bounds. And we are at match point. It's 24-11. And Ariel Ponce in the white libero jersey will try to finish it up. She serves from the middle of the baseline. Here it comes. Kempner trying to return. It'll be Scherer from the left side. She gets it down. Ponce. Now Underwood looking for the open area. And Kempner cannot return it with 3 hits. That'll do it. And FULSHEAR wins by a score of 25-11. We'll be back to wrap this one up in just a moment on VypeFortBend.com.
Hello fans, this is Bradley Stavanaugh with Needville Insurance. We know Fort Bend County. I'm a 4th generation resident of Fort Bend. I'm your local, hometown, trusted agent. With over 30 carriers and 9 auto insurance carriers, we shop the insurance for you. We know insurance is hard. We know it's complicated. We make it easy for you. We have Spanish speakers here available for you. Call us at 979-793-7411 or needvilleinsurance.com. Once again, call us 979-793-7411.
VypeFortBend.com broadcasts of Fort Bend County High School sports are brought to you by Xfinity, the future of awesome. By First Tire and Automotive. Make sure your vehicles are in shape for the fall. First Tire and Automotive has 4 great locations. First Colony on Eldridge Road in Sugar Land, Greatwood, and Katy Cinco Ranch. All of the locations are open Monday through Saturday. For the best prices on tires, go to firsttireandauto.com. By Nick's Italian Restaurant on FM 1464 in Sugar Land, just a few hundred feet north of Austin High School. At Nick's Italian Restaurant, their family gets bigger every time you stop by. By Archer Volkswagen on the southbound side of Highway 59, just inside the Sam Houston Tollway. Open since 1956 and ready to serve you. You'll feel like family at Archer Volkswagen. By the Needville Insurance Agency. Bradley Stavanaugh and his team are your hometown trusted agents. Yeah, Flo's funny. Sure, the gecko is cute. I like him, but they won't give you the best rate. You won't find it in your mailbox either. You will find it with the Needville Insurance Agency. Call 979-793-7411 or visit needvilleinsurance.com. And by Office Depot in Sugar Land, Southwest Freeway at Williams Trace, taking care of business every day so VypeFortBend.com can bring you Fort Bend County sports every week. We might have a post-game interview. I'm not sure, but while we wait for that, I'm going to let you know that we have a full week as usual. Thursday evening, starting at 5:45, we will bring you football, Elkins against Clements. Then on Friday, 6:45 start for Dulles against Ridgepoint. Then on Saturday, a doubleheader that includes Kempner, 10:45 a.m. with a countdown to kickoff show before it's the Terry Rangers against the Kempner Cougars. And then on Saturday's doubleheader, we will wrap it up with Travis and Bush in a game that kicks off at 6 o'clock, but we will start with our countdown to kickoff show at 5:45 p.m. So I'd like to thank a couple of people, and I want to make sure that I, open my phone and thank the right people. Les Clary, my producer, also Merle Bertrand, my executive producer, and everyone on the Vype team. Thank you so much for making this broadcast better than I made it. I made a mistake at the beginning. We didn't get to bring you the Countdown to First Serve show, and I'm going to live with that regret, going forward, maybe the rest of my life. But I'm going to try to wash that out of my mind with 4 great football broadcasts later this week. Our final scores: FULSHEAR sweeps Kempner 25-13, 25-18, and 25-11. But let not your heart be troubled, Kempner Cougar fans. I think you have a very talented volleyball team, and I think maybe that playoffs will be in your future. If you don't squeeze into this year's playoffs, you could certainly get there next year with your very talented young team. So, good night, everybody, from Sugar Land, where FULSHEAR defeats Kempner in volleyball, and we will have football Thursday night, Friday night, and twice on Saturday. Roger Smith saying good night and God bless.